Not a bad place, Eivor. Not at all.
Can I help you with anything?
Sigurd wants your forge up and running as soon as possible. For that, we need supplies and riches.
Ah, you mean to go a Viking then? Good, good. How I miss those days. Ransacking and pillaging. Blade singing and shield splintering.
I would ask you to join us, but you are the only blacksmith we have. We cannot afford your loss.
Oh, it's no bother. Better I forge axes than swing them. My place is here, not pulling on the oar of a river horse. Though you do remind me, I've found a map among the bandits' rubbish, marked up with the locations of Saxon monk huts.
Yes. Bandits know as well as we do. Monasteries are full of riches and loot.
Take the map with you, and put it to better use than they did.
Sunan, guide me. Bend your ears and listen all. For the good of our clan, it's time we go a Viking! Today we raid, that tomorrow we may build! At last!
Can't raise the sail here.
Christian monasteries like a row of hen's eggs!
The Saxons know we are here, though. The monasteries will be well guarded.
Ah! By nothing more than priests and prayers, I'd wager!
Stories must wait. Strike up a tune.
Monastery, Eivor!
To battle! stand ready. Only say the word. Odin takes your soul! We take the silver!
To hell with you!
Going to split you!
With me!
Any coward!
It's like Thor!
Odin shot it! Just once!
Come, help me with this. That is all we need for Gunnar. But if there's more, we should claim it.
Snuff you out!
Work with me!
Won't survive, fool!
I'll stage your welcome!
Suffer!
No paradise. Just watch my back. Give me a hand with this.
Now! Focus, we have this! All have your guts out! You're mine!
Hey, can't do this alone. That's it! Back to the ship! day and some fine work from all of you. We should return home and unload everything.
Are you certain there aren't a few more gold nuggets squirreled away somewhere?
My gut tells me no.
So, Eivor,
My count? Dag, I've no need to count my kills. They number too many.
likely story, Wolf-Kissed. Me? I killed 26, I think.
Nah, there were barely a dozen when we arrived, dog.
No, you missed them. They attacked from the forest.
Let the sail out! Sing, my ravens. Is there a sea scald among you?
Some years ago, I took to sea with a sword dancer called Eir. A brooding warrior with a face of stone and oak-hard arms. On a raid in Courland, we shored up along the edge of a forest and explored until we came to People Pots, a large farm. It was night, and all were asleep. So we set about plundering the place.
We can continue later.
Back. Ah, this is wonderful, Eivor. A forge bigger and hotter than my old forge back in Fornburg. Come visit me anytime. For weapons and gear, there is no man better than me.
I will, Gunnar. Have no doubt. What do you see?
Lukko, welcome back, Cactus. Good seeing it, bjöðum með miftu.
need to row our way out. Let's have a song. Let's hear a story.
You might not
Sail
be
is
aware,
ready when needed.
but I am a man with considerable shipbuilding craft. In my youth, just 13 winters old, I designed an improvement to our dragon boats. One that gave them extra strength. It is so common now that none remember my genius design. But at the time, I was praised from the top to the bottom of Norway. I had been out sailing with my father when we hit a rough patch of ocean. Our boat trembled like a frozen skeleton. We nearly broke to pieces, but I was not afraid. I was transfixed by the ship itself, watching it bulge and heave. As men screamed around me, I devised improvements to keep the hull solid and shapely. When we returned to port, the men vomiting and weeping around me, I shared my ideas with my Jarl. He thanked me well. In time, all our ships used my new design, and soon all of Norway. So you may thank me, not the gods, for our smooth passage here.
What are you doing?
Sail! Catch the wind! Sing us a song. Who will share a tale?
Probably hostile.
Beast! My wolves!
You die!
Let's bleed you! Keep the idiot guessing! Time has come for you. More like my blood. Nomine Patris!
Not see
Break you! No escape, you yellow dog!
Let battle sweat flow.
Blood for Odin! Wait! Use them!
Not much longer, corpse! You will pay!
Try to trap any blows.
You try the other way! Won't take long! I'll split you! Run up the sail! Let's have a song. We need an epic tale.
Some time ago, I met a wandering skald in search of a jarl or king to serve. He had not composed a verse in years, and was fearful of losing his skill. I said I knew many such great men. A few jarls, a handful of kings by name. But to my knowledge, all of them had many skalds of their own. This poor skald was disappointed and thanked me for my time, asking my name as he departed. Dag Nithison, the skald's eyes went wide. Dag Nithison, he exclaimed, of Fornburg? I nodded and said, the very man I am. The poor skald sung to the skies with joy. You are a legend among legends, he said. Let me compose a verse for you, if I may. Imagine my surprise at hearing such praise. But I agreed. So he began for 2 days composing a most lovely verse.
We'll pick up from there.
Odin, take you!
Make them bleed! Enough! Take their hold!
Going to split! Cries my life. Why all the saints die?
Get behind him! Have your guts out!
Gotta feed the worms!
Put you on a pike!
Try the outside lead!
Get behind!
You're a gross dinner! Watch your base! Slide back to this one.
I'll crush you!
Odin!
Snap your spine!
We'll wear you out, meaty. Christ is surely with us. Your worm food.
He's with me.
Watch my back.
That will cost me. Jesus, God,
Follow my lead.
Keep the idiot guessing.
I'm going to smash it.
Hey, come here.
Othin!
Much to plunder here!
Hey, come here a moment.
Biraz edesin en from.
You're finished.
Give me a hand. Help me out here. Give me a hand over here.
What's that about?
They stripped the dog off!
Die now!
Rich pickings here.
By the gods! Die!
Let battle sweat flow! Idiot!
Can we get this back to the ship?
Come, help me with this.
Eivor, läktyyn skivit.
We must row in these.
More sail!
Strike up a tune.
There! A military encampment!
You salt skulls, got a story?
I knew a crazed man about my age called Rokur, who we had taken to calling Rokur the Rodent for his habit of collecting axes. For 20 years he
Were you at the good part yet?
For 20 years he collected axes of all make and size. He had never seen a day of battle, but he swore in his 31st year, after drinking too much ale, Rokur seduced another man's wife. That man called a holmgang against Rokur. Rokur accepted the holmgang, and on the agreed-upon day, he laid out 12 of his axes and asked, "Which of these will I use to slay you? Will it be Bone Splitter?" he said. "My bearded blade inscribed with Seidr runes, affixed to a handle of English oak, or Blood Fountain," he continued. "My Dane axe, which swings through the air on 2 hands with the speed of an arrow's flight. Or might it be Twin Wolf Wounder?" Rokur growled, growing even more bold. A fierce pair of throwing axes. At that moment, the man who had challenged Rokur brought a large stone down upon his head. Rokur died instantly, and his axes were given away as gifts.
Who will share a tale?
We all remember when Eivor gave orders to attack Kjotve's clan in Avaldsnes. I knew even then our chance at victory was slim. It was a fool's errand. But Eivor demanded we strike, and I am not one to disobey my superior. Such is the mark of an honorable man. You all know what followed. We set upon Kjotve's men and were overwhelmed. You lot were captured and fit to be butchered, and Eivor here, carried off to be sold into slavery. A fate worse than a fine death. But there is one fact you do not know. In the initial fight, I came upon Kjotve, cowering in an empty house. He did not see me, and I came within 2 arms lengths of him. I could have slain him! A fast stroke of my axe, ending our troubles. But I held back. Why? Because I remembered my oath to Eivor. Yes. Years ago,
Let's put her
Eivor
in
had
here.
staked the...
Save it for later. I would like to see what you have in stock.
Is that what you want? You are looking powerful.
Tell me about what you do here.
If you
I have to go.
put that gear to good use out there.
Hytham, now that you and Basim are settled, what will you do?
We have work to do, starting in the cities of England. London, Jorvik, Winchester, all three are infested by members of the same order to which Kjotve belonged. But their reach extends much further than this. Of all the lands on Earth, I believe England is the most overrun.
Do they cause here the same turmoil Kjotve caused in Norway?
Not just turmoil. They spread a plague of delusion, teaching men and women to abase and abuse themselves in exchange for power.
You have strong feelings about this.
Of course. This is the sole purpose of the Hidden Ones, to liberate the body and spirit of man from any unnatural shackles. But we have not operated in England for over 4 centuries. Since the fall of the Roman Empire, the Hidden Ones have not had a presence here. This absence has given the Order of the Ancients ample room to grow and thrive. Our task will not be an easy one, but with a bureau, Basim and I could begin our work. If you have the time and spare resources to build one, we would be most grateful.
I will see what I can do.
This will make a fine space for my work, Eivor. Thank you.
Well, if your work benefits us, I will see that you keep it, for as long as you live among us.
I believe it will, for we have common cause against our enemy. They have dug their claws deep into England. Eradicate them where they are strongest, and the alliances you seek will be far easier to come by. In London, they now operate without restraint. If you were to eradicate them, the city would be in your debt.
I will talk with Ranri about your idea. Get her thoughts.
Good. Yet, before you do, there is something else. A gift I wish to share.
A gift?
I cannot show you here. Will you walk with me?
I will. Lead on. I hear heaviness to your breathing, Hytham. Does your wound still trouble you?
It does, I'm afraid. There is a pain in my chest for which I have no remedy.
Rest easy, then. So long as your mind stays sharp, you will recover.
Of course. Though I am reluctant to displease my mentor.
You would risk your health and your life to please Basim. That I do not understand.
I should not expect you do. When we first arrived, I noted a shadow of suspicion in your eyes. A doubt. A wariness.
Is that a question?
No. Only an observation.
Are you well enough to steer this boat?
I am. Have no worry. It is only prolonged stresses that exhaust me. My energy runs low rather quickly.
And what is this gift you wish to give me?
It will not come from me. It is a gift you must give yourself.
More riddles. What fun you are.
Let me say it another way. My gift is not for giving or taking. It is a way of living.
Still no clearer.
It is a thing better demonstrated than described.
Then I will wait.
Forgive my jest. This gift we call a leap of faith. It is one of our Brotherhood's most sacred rites. It is not a tool we use against our enemies, but an act we embrace to strengthen our resolve. Like your meditation, it centers our minds, steadies our hands, and purges fear from our hearts. And more practically, it aids our movements, in flight or in stealth.
You call it a leap, and we are climbing a rather steep hill.
There it is again. The shadow of a doubt. Nearly there. Our destination is there.
I suspect you mean to throw me from this cliff, is that it? Please tell me if I'm near the mark.
And spoil the surprise? To perform the leap of faith, you must give yourself over to something greater.
The gods?
Yourself. Embrace the hope that death will not come before you are prepared to meet it. Believe this, and you will fear nothing.
Our deaths are prefigured, weaved into the fabric of the world. To fear this would be a waste of worry and tears.
Good. Then your mind is already attuned to my lesson. I will leap first. On my word, you must follow. Lean into your faith, into your strength, and take flight.
You want me to jump? From here?
Yes.
I would sooner grow wings and fly away. Thank you for the lesson, but...
Wait! And watch!
Hytham! Hytham! Pig-headed fool! Are you injured?
You see? My faith proved stronger than my fear!
And that loam cushioned your fall.
Eivor! I have not seen this side of you before! Do not fear...
Eivor, are you well? Eivor! Speak! Oh dear, this is not how I foresaw things. Not at all. Dear God, Basim will have my head for this!
Yeah!
A perfect fall! And how did it feel?
You spoke true. It was madness and vigor, a purging of fear. A gift I give myself. I see that now. Thank you for showing me the way.
Of course. And thank you, Eivor, for hearing me out.
You called this leap of faith a sacred rite. Do all Hidden Ones practice this same ritual?
As far as I know, it is a rite of initiation that dates back to just before the birth of the Christian Jesus.
Are you hoping to initiate me?
I might try if I believed you would join. But that is not my purpose in England. Basim and I are hunting larger prey.
The Order of Ancients.
Yes. You remember the medallion you took from Kjotve's body? That is their symbol. They are a plague, one we hope to purge from this world. Like us, they act in secret. But their aim is to rule the world, not free it from unnatural fetters.
The desire to rule is not unique to this order. Sigurd and I want the same. A land to call our own, and the honor that comes with it.
Do not compare yourself to such people. The Order has no honor, no principles, no humanity. Yet they sit on a great many of England's thrones. If you seek to pacify England for the safety of your clan...
Then it may be in my interest to give you aid. I understand.
You desire alliances. We seek to rid England of its deepening rot. Where these hopes meet, our cause does too. You may think this land ruled by harmless jarls and bumbling thanes. Yet look more closely, and you will find a deeper threat. The Order's invisible hand touches all. It shapes everything, instilling its poison into every level of society. From the lowliest fishmonger to the richest merchants, from wealthy thanes to useless kings, the Order has corrupted all. Basim has given me one task here. To locate and eliminate the Order of Ancients in England, in whatever dark corners they reside. If we work together towards this end, it will benefit us both. You will have greater influence over the kingdoms of England.
And you will have more medallions to count.
Exactly. You should begin in London. I have credible reports that the Order is working now to seize the city.
I will speak with Randbury about this.
And while you are there, be on the lookout for our symbol. Centuries ago, the Hidden Ones had bureaus built around England. There were 6, I believe. If you can find them, search them well for documents bearing the same symbol. It will greatly aid my studies.
I will. Thank you, Hytham, for all of this.
The Saxons break their kingdoms into smaller territories.
Eivor!
Shire.
In here!
This one.
What will you keep in this room?
My finest weapon. For this room is yours. Here you may lay your head, hang your axe, or be alone with your thoughts. Do you like it?
It suits me well, but I would be just as happy lodging with the raiders on that wharf. I need no special treatment.
This is not special treatment. I want you here in the Longhouse, close at hand. I may be the Jarl of this clan, but you and I lead together, as ever. So get acquainted with your room, and when you're ready, meet me at the stables.
A letterbox for messages and requests. A bed better than many I've slept in, and a good place to recover. Not much, but it is mine.
I like living in the Longhouse. I feel like a Jarl.
Yes, we are ready to ride at a moment's notice.
Count on it, my friend. The path ahead is bright.
With glory at its end. Farewell, Eivor.
Why now? Dag, please.
What was that about? Is Basim leaving us already?
Sigurd means to leave as well.
Is that true?
We know the sons of Ragnar have camped in the north. It would do us well to pay them a visit, to strengthen our ties to this land.
Is that where Basim has gone?
Basim's motives are his own. Leave it at that. We have more pressing plans. I am riding to Leicestershire, to a town called Repton. Eivor, I expect you to join me when you have finished here.
I can come now. I only need a horse.
Not yet. First speak with Randvi. She has more than one task for you here. Apart from growing this settlement, you must seek out alliances as well. We cannot pacify England with so few friends.
Then I must join you, Sigurd, for I am a fitter companion on long roads.
No, Dag. You belong here with the raiders, and you will act as Eivor commands.
Ride in safety, brother. I will follow as soon as I can.
Yes, and I will keep our raiders sharp. Do as Eivor commands. Is he testing me?
He may be. Sigurd is a wise man.
I would sooner take orders from a louse.
Ah,
You wanted to see me?
as Sigurd has so ordered, it falls to us to expand our presence in England.
He wants to forge alliances, ironclad, with every Norse, Dane, and Saxon here.
Right. We are the outsiders here. Making friends will help.
Where do we start?
My scouts come and go daily with interesting news and tidings, and I'm beginning to get my bearings in this fractured land. As I learn more, I can give you insight into each territory before you commit to a journey there.
Of course.
Once you have gained an ally in a territory, return home and speak to me. We'll decide your next move then.
I understand. So, where do we start?
You have two options just now. Join Sigurd in Leicestershire to the north and meet with the sons of Ragnar Lothbrok, or head south to Grantebridgeshire to meet an army of Danes led by one Guthrum Jarl and his second, Soma. And what's more, our young friend Hytham has been conferring with contacts of his own in the cities. I added his information to the map if you would like to know what he has discovered.
I want to see the Alliance map. Tell me about Grantebridgeshire.
A force of Danes, called the Summer Army by the Saxons, is camped north of Grantebridge at some ruins across the river. We should curry favor with their leaders, Guthrum and Soma, if we hope to win their trust and allegiance. My scouts did not meet them in person, so I can say little for the state of their army. Consider this a starting point.
I will leave right away.
Good. And may the blessings of Freya follow.
What is it you do here again?
If you want to deal with your raiders, you come through me. I'll make sure they're ready for you and keep them in fighting shape. You need to build some barracks. Otherwise, these raiders are going to get soft, and we can't have that.
I'm off. Be well, friend.
Be well.
Survey the area, Sunan.
Ljós býð ek allar heldur kynntir. Meir og minni.
Me?
Go, Sunan.
Var all the thar rimer big thing.
How the bush seen it, bjöðum í mibðu.
Can you remind me what...
If you want to deal, you need to build some barracks.
I must take my leave.
Farewell!
There we are. Nice to have a more permanent spot. You're just in time for new stock.
What have you got for me today?
You know you have use for this. Always a pleasure doing business, Eivor. Can't have too many. I think that would be a very good choice. This looks practically made for you. You should get that. Honestly. There is always more where that came from.
shopping for the day?
I will see you later.
Until next time, Eivor.
Eivor's here!
Off we go! No raising the sail here. Sing us a song. Let's hear a story.
When I was 11 winters old, I was the youngest of my favorite cousins. A wild and rowdy bunch of boys and girls. Together with our parents, we attended a feast at the home of Halfdan the Black of the House of Yngling. To toughen our patience, our parents set us with the old woman, who ordered us to bake flatbreads and serve it to the noble yards. After an hour, the flatbreads piled so high into pillars, you could have built a roof over it and called it a longhouse. When our work was done, an older boy, Guthrod, suggested we steal a keg of mead and drown in happiness for our good work. So Guthrod, Mikkel and Åsa snuck into the storeroom and stole the barrel as I stood watch. But when we were spotted, I froze. 3 of Harald's men stopped us. They struck Guthrod and Mikkel and pushed Åsa to the ground. Whose idea was this? They asked. I stood and said, the idea was mine. The meat is for me. One of the men eyed me and said only, that is not true. Then, they moved on.
Is there a sea scold among you?
Here's a tale I do not often tell. There was a clan, little known in the south, composed entirely of warrior women. And
Why you did not stay with them when they asked you to be their king, dog, I will never understand.
No sailing anywhere! Drop the mast!
Sigluther nieder!
Raise the mast!
Sigluther up!
Sail! Catch the wind! Sail down!
Munkhouse there!
We raid!
Going to suffer! Won't take long.
Here's a nice hard shaft in the rear. You act the dog. I'll say you're welcome.
Hey, come here.
Come, sit back!
Neum exordidum planetum revolutam.
What's that about?
Hold it on, you thrall!
Sure. Let's go, a Viking! Help me out here!
You're dead! Over here!
God help us! Nice try! Demon!
I'll knock you right! Courage! We will outwit this!
God loves me!
God is with me!
Lord, bloods are here!
Pathetic!
My thanks. Gods favor you.
What's on that?
Silver here!
We keep our wits about us.
Together, lads, we have this!
Not getting away from me! In for the finish!
Get round the side.
All right! We have what we came for! Let's go!
Out to
The Lord is my strength!
Get back here!
What's going on?
Watch on my back!
Your guts out!
Odin! Odin! You...
Oh, snap!
Thank you. Thank you so much, friend.
Hey, Baras! Solum modo in paradiso.
For you relief!
Välkommen after, styrmar.
Can't raise the sail yet.
Let the sail out.
Sing, my ravens. You sons, got a story?
Here.
Sail out.
There was a woman called Nal, who came by ship to Fornburg and heralded, demanding to meet King Sigvaldi, Styrbjorn's father. Nal was from Gautland. She was tall and rugged and strong, and everyone who walked near her said she smelled of men's blood. When her message was sent to our king, Nal was made to wait a full day. Yet she did not complain. She watched the waves and sang songs. Night came and went, and still Nal sat by the shore of the fjord singing her songs. She skipped rocks with children and smiled. As the afternoon of the second day approached, King Sigvaldi's messenger reappeared. They spoke quietly together. At last, the messenger stood back and waved to some men nearby. 3 men bearing 3 chests of silver approached quickly. They set the chests of silver in Nal's ship and stood back.
Hold on. Randvi mentioned this place. The last known location of the Summer Army.
Who goes there?
A friend, an ally. I'm looking for the Summer Army.
Camp leader is up top. You can't miss him.
These Saxons caught us without weapons. It's no way to die. That's true Christian behavior. Slaughtered us in our sleep.
Kinne går, welcome that Gatus.
Hail! What has happened here?
Who is asking?
Eivor, of the Raven clan. Did you and your men fail to take the village?
No. No, we had it for a time. It was nothing but a cluster of wattle and daub huts when we came. We made it lively. Gruntbridge was a thriving hub of trade and song under the care of Soma Ayalskona. But the Saxons took it back. They appeared within the city as if rising from the shadows and drove us out.
What about the city walls and your guards?
The walls were unbreached, the guards unaware. It was like they burst out of the center of the city itself, setting aflame everything in their path, shouting some nonsense about an ancient order of warriors. By the time I saw the fires, too many of us were killed or captured. Our Jarlskoma, Summa, she bellowed a retreat and we took refuge in the ruins. But in the chaos we were separated. She and the bulk of our forces fled northeast into the swamps. I'd follow if we were fit to. We need her iron fist.
I can find Soma. Be ready when we return.
She'll be deep in the fog of the Fenlands by now. Find her longship. That's your best bet.
We need an epic tale.
Not long before leaving for England, I made a solitary trek into the mountains east of Thornburg. I was looking for elk or deer or other game to bring home. But my luck was poor, and I could find nothing worth my arrows. Coming up over a rise, I saw a rounded mountain ahead of me, with a strange narrow slit in the earth, running left to right. Looks like Ragnarok itself came for Grantbridge.
A great battle raged nearby. Hold course. We'll see what else lies within the fog.
We fight! No paradise where you're going!
Remain Please, break!
That will cost you! Going to split you!
Soma cannot be far. I should have a look around.
Hurry. By Thor. Many thanks, friend.
You are a good friend to me. Thank you.
Is your Jarl's Kona nearby?
Not here. Soma dragged the Saxons east from her longship to tire them out and lose them in the fog.
There. Beached longship. Dane markings. Aid me. Be my eyes. Have a look, Sunan.
That's the one! Kill! You die in peace!
The dumb heathen.
I will shake you apart! You on your shit!
Malevolence. This land bears deep affliction. looks like a trap. That's better.
Welcome to Elfheimer. If I had my eyes, I would...
Alfheimer, you say? Have you drunk Asia's concoction?
No. I am as blind as they come. However, the Light Elves guide me through this realm, and I sense it. The path is fraught with delight. Energies the Light Elves dropped. And at the end, the third paradise. Wind blew.
The wind blew. Higher than all the realms.
Higher than Valhalla itself. I used the magic balls of Muspel, lit by the Light Elves to guide me. We will see the wind blew together. Please, illuminate the path into Elfheimer. Please, illuminate the path into Elfheimer. Ah. I sense the Light Elves. The luxury of their strong souls. Here they are.
Are you from here?
I hail from Zealand. Joined Guthrum on his march through the swamps. But losing my eyes, they left me behind. Please, illuminate the path.
Your family? Friends?
They are back in Zealand, but no need. I have the Light Elves whom love and care for me now. Please. We are close. So close. From here, a final leg to this journey. Yes, here. This is the path. The wind blew is across the Swan Road. I can see it. A river steed will be needed to cross. Careful now. You don't want to attract any unwanted attention from the Dark Elves. Oh, how they haunt me. There. That is Freyr's castle. He keeps court in there. Or did. Until the Dark Elves came.
You're right about those Dark Elves.
We're all in! The Dark Elves have returned! Spare them no mercy! Burst their skulls into small crumbs! Cut their large ears off! Please let me find the wind blue! You foul Dark Elves are ruining it!
You die slow! You know how this ends. Born stupid, was you? Your feet, the dog! Who is it that trumps on our land? Not that raving fool again? Who is it that trumps on our land? Not that raving fool again? Maggot! Get back here!
can have your wind blow now. In peace, Aldringa.
Ah, yes. The realm is safe. For now. Hail, Drenger.
Set sail! Sing us a song.
What's wrong with you?
Save it for later. This was a fine longship, fit for a chief. It must belong to Soma.
You're still in fighting shape. Take a walk about the camp. Your strength will return. We will recover the longboat tomorrow.
Take him to the shelter for warmth. Slap some moss in that gash, and wrap it well. Eggle, look at me. Remember the boars you felled, our first day in England? Hold his arms. 9. Large and fat. Fed us for a week.
Yeah.
You'll be chasing more in a month, my friend. You come like a Valkyrie out of the fog. We have no dead to give you.
You must be Soma.
Let's talk elsewhere. Give them a chance to rest.
Quite a hit you took. How many were lost?
It's kind of you to ask, but with so much blood in the water and death on the air, I'd know your name and purpose first.
Eivor of the Raven clan. I came for you, looking for a friend and ally.
I see. I'm Soma, Lord of Grantebridge. Though it seems an order of lunatics wishes to strip me of that title.
The Order of the Ancients?
Sounds right. The Saxon called Wigmund is one of them. He robbed me of my city, forced us into these swamps. I've rallied some of my soldiers, but my 3 advisors are missing. If we hope to retake Grantebridge, I'll need them at my side.
Tell me about them.
They are my best, my inner circle. Birna, Galin, Liv. We may as well be of the same blood.
If I can reunite them and we retake your city, can I call you a friend and ally?
If you can do all that, you can call me whatever you want.
Where's this Wigmund? What does he want?
He's a flailing elderman under the old king. A bitter man digging his fingernails into Grantebridge, just to say he can. He's made many attempts to unseat me before. This time he managed a trick.
What happened to Grantebridge?
The elder man Wigmund seized it from us. I'm not sure how he managed, but he will not keep it. Not for long. He has supporters outside the city, but this attack seemed to come from inside the walls. From the heart of Grantebridge.
Let's find your advisors.
Agreed. We'll look for signs of their longboats along the river. And if we are swift, we will find them before the wolves do. The fog is more hindrance than hiding place now. Let's light the way back.
Burn long and hot, bright wolf of the branch, and guide Soma's gilded warriors home.
I know what you must think.
What must I think?
That it's foolish to search the Fenlands for so few people.
You told me the soldiers you lost were your best. Vital to retaking the city. Do you think it's foolish?
Not at all.
Then why would I?
You have the look of one who does well with solitude. You're alone, a wanderer. It may be you think of soldiers as war fodder, and little else. But these warriors are more than a blade and shield. They are my family, nothing short. I've lost a city this week. I will not lose them too.
I understand. And if your people yet live, we'll find them. Go, my eyes. I should be cautious. A group of Danes held captive.
God
won't let us lose. Damn you! We have this. Flank the idiot. Press hard. Got your back.
Free me. I'm no use here. Not if you would be so kind.
Won't
I've
take
had
long.
quite the day.
Look through the fog, Leaf. Follow the beacon. Our camp is at its base. We'll return when we've found the others.
Leif is a prim and proper man, isn't he?
He lives by a strict code of honor, more than most. And builds the best longships I've ever sailed. They're the reason we escaped Grantebridge alive. He's not the strongest man, but he's... There! Leif's longboat. I recognize the hull.
This poem is about Leif. Did he write this about himself? Cast about this land, my friend. Saxons surrounding that old hut. There may be Danes trapped inside.
That's right! Tire yourself out! Weak little kittens. Can't even open one barricaded door.
You'll rot in hell when we're done with you.
You'll suck my toes when I'm standing on your head.
That's Birna, for sure. If my head... That's Birna, for sure. Where was I now? That's Birna, for sure. If my head was in a bucket of water, I'd still know.
Come for you. Let's strip the dog off. Strike with me. Much more like it. Good edge on you. My lead. Kill you!
knew I heard someone sweeping the hearth outside. We handle it just fine. Thinking of starting a new town, in fact. This house being our first.
Birna, I pitched a camp nearby, under a burning beacon. We'll meet you there when I've found the others.
Thank you, Soma. And you as well, Sunbeam. We'll head to the camp now. I'll have everyone singing songs and dancing jigs by the time you get back.
I need your eyes, my friend.
Grapevine, curly and hard to predict, while leaf is like a wood beam, sturdy, straightforward.
Birna has a genius for tactics, sees well ahead of things. Leaf deals with what's just there before him, practical in all ways. Both have helped me find my footing in desperate times. This longboat is Birna's, I think. All scraped and bashed, it's hard to tell.
Wolves. They've surrounded someone. Must be careful.
Lapping behind his shackles, wretched carrion beasts! I don't deserve this! Leave me! Run!
Galen, you look terrible.
What happened here?
Saxons chased me into the fog, ran me smack into a nest of bandits. But Freya was on my side. I saw them before they saw me.
Are you the only one of your crew left standing?
I'm notwithstanding myself. But with the blessings of Odin and Freya, they'll be feasting well with the gods.
We have a camp nearby, Galen. I'll take you there myself. Eivor, join us when you're ready.
That's the one! Kill!
Oh shit! Shit! What's my move?
He'll take you!
Ormadur okkar kem abdur.
Let the sail out! Strike up a tune.
Hey! Enemy forces stationed there! Look there! Enemy camp, Eivor!
Bring the sail in!
Segel nieder!
Hush now.
The beacon has drawn the last of my soldiers. By tomorrow our strength will have returned, and we can retake our city. I have not yet spoken to Leif, Birna and Galin about this. After my missteps, I worry what they must think of me.
They'll be grateful you risk your life to find them. I would be.
By Thor's hammer, I am glad we're together. In spite of our setback. Galin, you look well worn. Do not grieve the men you lost. They will be singing your praises in the Corpse Hall, waiting for us.
Thank you, Jarl's Kona.
Leif, you'd outlast any tempest.
It's good to be back, Soma. All as one. And know this, that I will follow you through the eye of the storm if you're cold.
Birna.
I'm delighted you're alive.
I'm delighted to be living. I lost so many after all this, but I still have you three. That makes me the most blessed warrior in Midgard. And Eivor, you have more than proven your worth. Help us reclaim our city, and you will have an ally in me.
My blade is yours. For Grantebridge.
We'll rest for the night. Gather our strength and our wits. And at the break of dawn's light, we retake Grantebridge! Pass the night in our camp, Eivor. Take anything you need.
Looks like more of Soma's forces followed the beacon back to camp.
Burning with the wrath of Odin. We'll retake Grantebridge.
The day is new, and the air is bracing. Are you ready for the fight ahead?
Let's take your city back.
That's what I like to hear. Meet me at the western gate of Grantebridge. We've assembled there.
Have care you do not enjoy taking orders from anyone but your Jarl back home. I fight for Sigurd, none else.
While you're on this ship, Dag, you fight for me. And for Soma's loyalty. We fight for her.
Eivor! Gott að sjá þig!
Let's get out of here. Sail!
Seagull!
Catch the wind! Sing, my ravens.
Look! Some sort of boat there!
I'll use the sail here.
Bring the mast down. We can continue.
Two teams, hidden. One on each side of the door. Move when you get the signal and not a moment. Wigmund! Honor thief! I know you're up there. Return Grantbridge to me, Wigmund. No more of our people need die. We may talk this out, lord to lord.
What are we to talk about? You have nothing I need. Worth by birth, heathen. I was born a noble. You were plucked from a giant's armpit.
I built this town. From a mud hut to a thriving port. And we both know you'll bleed those riches dry without my guiding hand.
Leave! Go die in the muck where you belong, heathens!
Wigmund, let's try one final time. Quit Grantbridge. And when she is mine once more, I may spare your life.
Ha! I command Grantbridge. I am master here. And I will scour you rats from this land like rot from a festering wound.
Let me give you some advice, old bear. The surest way to stop a wound from festering isn't with a blade. It's with fire.
Hooray!
Now! Danes of Grantebridgeshire! Retake what is yours!
Look at them. What has Wigmund done to her?
No time for that. We must free her first.
Pay for your sins!
We bring Christmas!
break you!
I haven't seen Wigman since we breached the wall. Regroup at the Longhouse. We'll surely find him there. Death for any Saxon breathing.
No prisoners, no mercy.
You're one too, brother. Justice awaits, coward!
I'm at your side, Soma.
Raise your blade to me! Fucking try it!
To hell with you!
Thanks.
Ralph, with me, brother!
Sneaking about in thickets,
Jesus guide my blows!
The waters have calmed here. Go on. I'll weather the loss of these whelps.
Well now. Slashed and disemboweled by sharp weapons. Saxon blade from the look of it.
Come face your death!
Heathen eels! Wigmund is gone! He's gone!
To hell with you! Any man who fights for Wigman dies! Let your plague-ridden body feed my fields. Eivor, to me.
No sign of Wigmund here. He may be hiding within the city walls. Shall we search?
No. He'll be gone, count on it. Arger coward. But we've struck a bold claim today. Walk with me. I want you to sound our battle horn to announce our victory. Let all the Shire know that Grantebridge is retaken. The sound of the horn means prosperity, long life, bounty.
Why me?
Why not? You were the keystone to this attack. You turned the tide. Let the wind from your lungs breathe life back into my city. Look at you all! Warriors! Handsome! Beautiful! Her blood-soaked! Grantebridge is ours once again! Tomorrow, you will stamp out the last of Wigmund's fading fires. But tonight, we feast as gods! Hey! My clan throws the best feasts, I think you'll find. You enjoy yourself?
I did. But were you celebrating or mourning? You looked unsure.
The night of the attack, I heard sounds of bloodshed coming from the Longhouse. In moments, the city was overrun with Saxons, so I called a retreat. We all have our one day, but not like that. Not that day.
I've heard this before. That the Saxons appeared as if from the shadows.
In all my time in Grantebridge, this tunnel was my most careful project. The best kept secret in the city.
Now 100 or more Saxons know the smell of it.
The only people who knew about this tunnel were me, and the 3 in my inner circle.
You believe you were betrayed?
I know I was.
By whom?
That is where I hesitate. Between Leif, Galin, and Birna, I cannot say. But they are the 3 who helped me dig this in secret. I hoped you might lend me your wits. You are a fresh ally. I could use your eyes and ears.
I promised you I'd help secure your city. That task isn't yet done, it seems.
Good.
I sent Galin, Leif, and Birna to destroy what remains of Wigmund's power throughout the Shire. Meet with them. Raid with them. Get to know them as best as you can. Find out which of them betrayed me.
A betrayal so wicked, I cannot imagine. Yet someone willing to break an oath like that must bear some sign or defect.
I need clear, sound judgment. I need you, Eivor.
You have me.
Thank you. Feel free to take a look around as you wish. Search the city, the tunnel, and here, a gift, for retaking Grantebridge with us. One of the few things I have left from my blood family.